Long-range missile plan splits voters in Kumamoto. Japan's long-range missile deployment in Kumamoto, a divisive issue. Japan's defense ministry is advancing plans to deploy long-range standoff missiles at several ground self-defense force bases, including Camp Kengun in Kumamoto Prefecture on the island of Kyushu. These missiles, such as upgraded versions of the Type 12 surface-to-ship guided missile, have a range exceeding 1,000 kilometers, enabling them to reach targets in North Korea and China's coastal regions. This deployment is part of Japan's broader shift toward counterstrike capabilities to deter potential threats amid rising regional tensions with China and North Korea. The rollout began in phases starting in fiscal year 2025, with sites in Hokkaido, Shizuoka, Kumamoto, and Miyazaki prefectures targeted for ground-launched systems. In Kumamoto specifically, deployment is set for 2026, including an underground facility at the GSDF's Western Regional Command Headquarters, budgeted at 33.7 billion yen to safeguard operations in Kyushu and Okinawa. The plan has sparked significant division among voters in Kumamoto, particularly as it intersects with the upcoming 2026 lower house election. While issues like consumer prices, immigration, and the economy dominate nationally, national security and the missile deployment have become focal points locally due to Camp Kengun's proximity to residential areas. Supporters view it as essential for Japan's defense. For instance, Asako Koguchi, a 77-year-old resident near the camp, emphasized the most important issue is national security, arguing that it outweighs economic concerns and is necessary given actions by China and North Korea. The local community has historically been supportive of the self-defense forces, seeing them as a stabilizing presence. However, opposition is strong, with fears that the base could become a prime target in any conflict, endangering civilians. A November 2025 rally in the Kengun shopping district drew about 1,200 protesters demanding the plan's cancellation. Residents like Minori Tachikawa, 75, who runs a nearby nursery school, oppose it, citing risks to children and the community, and have expressed frustration over inadequate government explanations. Recent discussions on X highlight similar concerns, with users noting the missile's placement near elementary schools and hospitals in Kumamoto, Shizuoka, and Hokkaido, and criticizing the lack of transparency. Masahiro Igawa, 61, chairman of the local shopping association, called for briefing sessions to clarify the necessity, but remains neutral publicly due to business impacts. This split is influencing electoral dynamics. Candidate stances vary. Some from opposition parties like the Centrist Reform Alliance, formerly tied to the Constitutional Democratic Party, initially opposed the deployment, but have softened their rhetoric post-merger. The ruling Liberal Democratic Party, LDP, supports the buildup, aligning with Japan's 2022 national security strategy revisions. Internationally, the move has drawn sharp criticism. North Korea condemned the deployment in Kumamoto as provocative, while Chinese state media has framed it as a resurgence of Japanese neo-militarism. Despite this, Japan maintains the capabilities are defensive and compliant with its pacifist constitution. Overall, the Kumamoto missile plan underscores Japan's evolving defense posture in a tense geopolitical landscape, but it risks deepening local divisions without more robust community engagement.